Hi YouTube, what is good with y'all, man? It's your brother from another mother back here with another video for y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are blessed, man. Hope everything's going well with y'all. Hope y'all keeping Christ first, man. Today, man, it's just a little light video, nothing too crazy. I just wanted to talk about something that I'm really seeing that's reoccurring in the 2K Playnow community. As y'all can see on my screen, these are older gameplays because my record is like different. If y'all don't know, the way this tier system stuff works this year, you only could use a team one every 5 games. So that's one bad thing already off rip. One of the biggest problems I'm seeing is that these high players that are at the leaderboard, that's at the top, that's doing all these things, these guys aren't really good necessarily. And it's not no knock against them. The issue is that if you can see on the screen, I am using the Boston Celtics as I've seen he went for an all-time team. Why am I going against an all-time team and I'm using a current team? Now you guys, like I said, you guys are gonna be like, but you have Boston, you just don't know how to play. Okay, it is what it is. This is not the only time this has happened. This is a reoccurring thing. This is the exact next game. This is what I got. It has nothing to do with the record. I'm noticing these people that have 1,000+ games played, that ain't having good games, you know what I'm saying, competitive games against these so-called leaderboard players or high ranking players. The way for you to pick your team, you guys don't know, the way to, like, when you're picking a team works this year, you have a minute to pick any team that you have that's set, right, unless you unlock them. But the way these players play is they will, most of the time, because what I would do, I usually pick my team. I don't wait for my opponent to pick, even though matchups are big in 2K. I don't really care. I like the challenge. So I just pick my team first, and then because they see my record, which isn't really that good. I mean, it's pretty good, but I'm not like a comp player, but I know what I'm doing. I've been playing for over a decade and a half. But at the same time, right, I'm getting niggas that will pick team, like I will pick my team, they'll see my record and they'll be like, nah, I'm not even gonna try to be competitive. Let me get an upper hand advantage over you. Do you see how that works? And like I said, this is a huge thing. Let me show you guys another. I think this guy was on a leaderboard. This right here, I was using the 15-16 Warriors. I actually love using this team in 2K15. If you know this team was actually pretty cool with Iggy and all of them. But anyway, this guy knowing that their bigs aren't that good, because the way the bigs work on this team right here, like I said, everything's matchups, and him knowing that, being the top 100 and playing over 1,000 games, he's like, let me pick an all-time team that has bigs. Dikembe Mutombo's on that team. And this guy actually destroyed me because he had Dikembe Mutombo and I had Andrew Bogut. There's so many other issues in this game mode, and I get it because they're not making any monetary gain off of it. You know, it's not like my team, it's not like Park, so you guys just put a little something in there to keep Playnow players quiet and just doing a little so-called new tier system in the game. But we know this is not really, this ain't what we really asked for. Like I said, this was the last decent mode in my eyes, you know, like, and they're slowly just removing the fun out of this mode too. You know what I'm saying? No way I should be playing an all-time Hawks team, even though this Hawks team isn't really that good. But at the same time, when you get these people that played over 1,000 games, they know how to manipulate gameplay to their advantage, you know, because they played a lot of games, they know the animations, you know what I'm saying? So it's different for them. Now, I know y'all gonna say I'm complaining. It is what it is at the end of the day. But I just had to let that be known because this is a huge thing. These guys are high record players. They're in the top 100 leaderboard, all that. And this is what's happening most of the time. They're not winning because they're playing competitive games against people with similar records or higher percentages like them. What they're doing is they're just waiting for you to pick your team most of the time. They choose a team that's so overpowered to where you won't have the upper hand, and then don't even get me started on the off balling, which is fine because I can still win against off ballers. That doesn't do anything to me. Off ball, full court press, cutting back door all game. You know, just the cheesy stuff that they use, tactics that they use to win games. So you guys let me know if you guys are seeing this in the community. But like I said, I'm seeing this at a high clip, man. It's one of the biggest problems in this mode. Another issue I'm having, right, is when I win the game, my guy quits in like the first quarter. If you guys remember in the beginning of the year, if somebody would quit, you would be able to use that team again. But now they took that out. You can't even do that. So that's like a horrible thing in itself where I gotta wait 5 games. It is cool, like, I get it. You wanna make people diverse themselves, which is fine. Like, I'm not even mad at that. Like, you could do that, but like the way that these people are trying to get these upper advantages is just so pathetic, you know? And then another thing they need to do is add these new tiers, like these tier levels. Okay, you get to the Hall of Fame level, you get to this comp so-called level, play on Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? High risk, high reward. You can't be using real player, can't be using low risk. Let's see what you're about, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make it competitive. But no, I get it. Like I told y'all, they're not getting paid from it, so they don't really care. It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm not the best player in the world, but I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I understand IQ, I understand what it means to actually play the game correctly. Again, it doesn't matter. Nowadays it's coming to like the more you can win games by just getting the upper advantage, and that, like, I don't know how 2K didn't see these problems that was gonna happen in Play Now. Like, no way you knew, like, when these people get to these high tiers that play the game all day and they get to these higher levels, right? These tier 80s or whatever, or these platinum leagues, whatever the leagues are, because I never really grind to those leagues. I get to the highest I can get, but it's not like when I get to those leagues that I'm gonna play against better players. You know what I'm saying? That it really don't even matter, to be honest. Okay, like, there's no way you didn't know that when you add in this new tier system, this new Play Now online mode system, you thought, wow, let me make it to where all-time players, you're gonna play against all-time players with a classic or a current team. Where does that even make sense? You get what I'm saying? That makes no sense at all. It's absolutely pathetic. I don't know how they just, but then again, I do kind of know how, because I get it. Like I said, they're not making no monetary gain off of it. They're not making no money off of this mode. They're just throwing anything out, you know? So we're gonna keep grinding, making content, beating people just like this with those type records. But 2K, you gotta do better, man. There's no way, like I said, I should be playing niggas like this. It doesn't make sense. I'm still working on my cursing though, so forgive me for, like, you know what I'm saying? I still be letting some words fly, you know, I'm still getting better. It was way better than what I used to do in the past. If y'all watch my old videos, I used to be really, really crazy. That's what Christ can do. That's gonna do it, man. I just wanted to let y'all know what, like, this is like, I've been hearing that from multiple people too as well, like how they're playing against people that's using teams like this and they're cheating in the game, using, like, it's just pathetic, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the game mode where if you competitive, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's hoop, man. Let's see who the best player is. Let's be on an evil level playing field and let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? If you win, you win. If I lose, I lose. But that's the competitive nature. I don't want to get a higher advantage over you, and I don't want you to have a higher advantage over me. Even though, me personally, I don't have a problem with you having a higher advantage over me, because that's the whole point about a game. It's about a challenge. But these type of players, where's the challenge? You know what I'm saying? Where's the challenge? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this and Play Now Online. Like I said, there's a multitude of other issues. Am I tripping? Should they just leave it like this? Should they expand on the game mode? What should they do, man? Y'all let me know what's some of y'all thoughts about how should they move next year. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip. You guys stay safe, keep Christ first. This gaming stuff is cool at the end of the day, but what really matters is where we go after this life, right? So you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.